of anything that could be condescending, like, almost stirs up a fist fight. Like, I remember when I was doing dishes one day for the 37th time because me and Sam agreed to do the dishes and he just abruptly stopped the second I fucked Jess. He kept telling me, like, when I got depressed that I lost his friendship, he was like, hey, when are you gonna start working out again? When are you gonna start working out again? And he was saying it in a condescending way.
Like what, a dick
like
kind of way?
He knew why he was saying, yeah, he knew, like, and he kept trying to play it off too. He was like, oh, I'm just worried about you and stuff like that because, you know, you said that you were gonna do, he was like, way back when you told us to stay on you about, told us, me and Kyle, to stay on you about, working out and stuff like that. You haven't been doing it for a full 7 months and stuff like that. And I was like, okay, look, you know what's going on, and first of all, here's one of the things that really pissed me off about that statement, was the fact that, like, Kyle, my roommate Kyle, helped me out during those workouts. The only thing he did was he stood in the room and played on his cell phone or his PS Vita, and, you know, he just kind of watched me. He didn't actually participate in helping me work out. He wasn't my spotter or anything. He was only a spotter when he was told to do it. He didn't voluntarily help me out with any of it. And he acted like he had a spot in it 7 months, like, after I stopped working out. But that's not even the climax of the story. He kept on telling me...
Oh, God,
he kept on badgering me about when I was going to work out, when I was going to work out, when I was going to work out, and stuff like that. And one day, while Kyle was in the... me and Kyle were having a conversation in the kitchen, he does it again. I get so pissed off. I was like, look, I'll start working out once you start getting your fucking GED, okay? And, like, the whole room just went, like, dead fucking silent, because he kept swearing up and down in public that he was gonna get his GED 2 years ago, and stuff like that, and he still hasn't got it, and stuff like that.
I did, and I haven't done anything since.
So, and then, like, two days later, he comes up to me about it, and he's like, hey, man, that really hurt my feelings. I was like, how do you think I feel? And stuff like that. And, like I said, me and Sam just feel, like, really fucking indifferent about each other right now. It's not necessarily an Isaac thing, because with me and Isaac, I fucking hate him.
Well, to be honest, I actually heard from him lately about you.
Really?
Yeah,
Is this gonna be something that pisses me off?
No.
Like...
He actually said he doesn't really hate you anymore. He understands he can't be friends with you anymore.
Well, that's good for him, but I still fucking hate him.
Well, to be honest, man, like, you know, I said earlier, like, I made my choices with that situation, and I took my sides. I mean, I guess...
you illustrated your point best when you were in Cynthia's kitchen going, look at that motherfucker eating crackers on across the room, how dare he? And I'm just like, that is exactly how I feel.
Like, it's not that I guess I don't really regret the decisions I made. I just wish I could have been there for everybody, you know? Like, I was glad I was there for Isaac because he needed it, but at the same time...
Well, for me, that's the kind of thing, that's the only regret I kind of had back then, is you kind of got pulled in the crossfire of it all, and, like, there were things I did to you to kind of illustrate a point, but at the same time, I mean, I really did feel alienated about the whole situation, because, like,
like, I just wish I could have been there for everybody, you know?
Yeah. I'm sorry, it was...
Well, don't worry about it. I mean, we established we reestablished our friendship, and hell, I really treasure it, dude.
Dude, like I said, you're one of the few to actually come back. So, I didn't, to be honest with you, I didn't ever think that I was ever going to see you as a best friend ever again.
You know?
I really didn't think that I was ever gonna see you that way again. But like I said, you're actually one of the few that, you know, actually came up to me and, you know, apologized for, I guess, not being in control of the situation. It was kind of a bullshit, well, I don't want to say it was a bullshit apology, but you were just like, hey, I value your friendship. It would be a shame if I lost it completely, so can we, like, do something about it? And then you fucking gave me McDonald's, and, like, me, in the environment that I grew up in during my childhood, I'm just like, is this poison? Is this laced? Does this have laxative in it? Like, what is going on? Like, I was so weirded out when you gave me McDonald's. And it was a simple gesture, too. I was just like, I was slowly eating it. I was just like, fuck. Nice gesture, does not compute. Error, page 404, not found. But to boil it down on your end, basically I was upset because Isaac said whatever I was trying to do was hopeless. And you disagreed with him. You actually, for a while, you know, was on board with it. But then Isaac just became increasingly angrier and upset, and I think you just autopiloted back to tending to Isaac's emotional distress. And
I didn't want anybody to get hurt.
I was upset that you were... Basically, back then, I didn't see it as you autopiloting back to Isaac's distress. I was more concerned with the problem, as me and you have already demonstrated. Ashley and Mariah seem to be like emotional support characters. Like if we were playing an MMORPG, like I would see Ashley and Mariah as like support characters, like healers and shit. Buffers and bards and shit. And then poor old you and stuff like that. Like you're trying to get a DPS and a tank not to fight each other.
I am dead.
Cause that's the way I see fucking Isaac. Isaac is a fucking tank. He's got a lot of defense. That's basically it though. Like I feel like I could punch Isaac like 5 or 6 times, but if he punched me once, that would be it.
Like straight up knockout.
And that's the funny thing. I hate the fucking guy to death, but god damn it, I still know he can kick my ass. Like...
I wish I hadn't gotten fat.
But, no, to basically boil down the whole mass dissolving of mine and Sam's friendship is, it boils down to whether or not we can, whether or not somebody can still be friends if they break a promise. And it really depends on what it is, really.
Yeah.
And to him, Jessica was really, really important. Important enough that if I broke a promise over her, our friendship is fucked. And then, the funny thing is he told me, he's like, what would you do if I fucked Desiree? And stuff like that. I was like, yeah, I would be pissed about it, but I wouldn't fucking piss our friendship away because of it. You know, Desiree and I have been, like, on and off for, like, years. You really think I'd piss away our friendship over something that's like an on
So
and off thing?
liquid.
Yeah, just...
I'm at the point
Anyway, that's...
I'm at the point right now where I have like a lot of the people that I wanted as friends or wanted back as friends. I have like best friends and all, and I mean, I do still have things that I wish I hadn't done, but believe it or not, they didn't really involve you and Isaac. It largely revolved around Damon, and just the. I feel like I'd taken advantage of that relationship to get something I wanted, and you know, no matter how many times he says, you know, he forgives me, I'll always feel guilty about it. I'll always feel like I shouldn't have done that. I'll always feel like this was wrong of me. It hurts, man, and it's never gonna let me go. It's never gonna let me go.
I think, you know, even if somebody says live life with no regrets, they're always gonna want something that they could have mysteriously changed. But, I mean, without those mistakes, you probably wouldn't be you. So.
Yeah, but sometimes regret can hold us back more than teach us.
Oh, trust me, I'm learning that now, dude. Look, like I said, I used to weigh like 135 pounds. And like now I weigh 155 and I'm dealing with it right now.
I'll trade you. I'll trade you my 230 pounds for your 155.
Do you realize if we switch bodies and stuff like that, like, no offense, like, call this a severe lack of trust, but like, you'd probably destroy my body and I'd probably like, you'd just be like, can we trade back now? Just like, no.
Well, yeah, like I'd use you as like a, I'd use you as a method to keep training my body into shape. That's the point.
Oh my god, if only I had the Ginyu power, I'd be the ultimate fucking fitness trainer. Just like, look, you don't even need to talk. You don't
just
even
let me have your body for a little while.
Let me have your body for a month and a half and you'll be back on top. And I would totally do that.
Shit, dude, I'd let you.
Make females sign a waiver? Shit. Like...
Oh my god, I just figured out where to farm chaos gems.
Mission vault. Accolades, performance, select mission.
But yeah, dude, I'd let you train my body.
Hell yeah, dude. But no, what I was fucking getting at is like, when you don't train for a long time and stuff like that, and you go back to like the basics, like cardiovascular training and shit like that, your throat closes up. So like, I was running around Kroger's and stuff like that, and like, my body is not used to its new like 155 setting. It's just like, fuck, I'm winded too soon, so I just gotta kind of just choke it down.
Well,
no,
you know, I
have
thought
a
that when
simple-
Ashley took Mariah and I for a run about a month or two back. Like we went on a jog with Ashley, and of course Mariah was the first to get winded because of her situation. And then of course it was me and Ashley. Like I could tell Ashley was getting winded near the end, but I still felt incredibly fat for getting winded. I'm like, ugh, please remove me from this mortal shell.
The idea, when you get winded, the only thing, like, when it comes to running and jogging, the idea is to set a pace, and then once you get winded, slow down, but keep going that pace, and then just stay moving. Stay moving, and then gradually over a period of time, if you keep doing it, your fatigue will increase.
I'll keep that in mind.
Also, you can curb your diet and lose a couple of pounds if you just drink like a shit ton of water before every meal.
Meh, changing my diet.
Fuck you. It's hard now. It's hard now for me because here's my problem now that I'm facing with diet. Is like